vision is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on first down.
Got a man.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Farrell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
In motion, Hill. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for New England. 59 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ready. They'll try to run this one in. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Cut 19.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now,
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Patriots at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Farrell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a... And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
He's up to the 20.
And he's got some space here.
Now he's loose at the 40.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived. Because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those
those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
And it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Farrell.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And going deep for Hill. It is intercepted at the goal line.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Street.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, Farrell, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was needed. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump